Lads, biggest news of the year. By far. I'm sorry, like, I'm so kind of excited. I forgot to cue the music. I forgot to cue the, you know, the whole first music? Lads, this is nuts. This is absolutely nuts, lads. So, what players have we always wanted in 2K? Let me know what players you guys have always wanted in 2K. I haven't been in 2K. There's been a lot of them. But for me, the one player that I'm always so hyped on, that we've always wanted, we've always said, in every list where it's like, oh, most wanted cards for next year, these two players have always been on the list. But nobody ever talks about these two because it's assumed that they would never be in the game, lads. But you can see right here, this is a blog post from 2K. This is a blog post from 2K. So I'm going to see if I can find the actual blog post. NBA 2K. Yeah, screw it. I think it'll be on NBA2K.com. I just want to see the blog post about this. Seasons. There we go. I think NBA 75 pack. Maxi pack. So I just want to find where this full blog post is. I want to find where this full one is because a lot of people have been sharing this around. So I would like to find where the actual blog post is, but this is what we've seen right here. This is what we have seen. NBA 75th. There's nothing on this page right now, but from this one here, Magic, Lakers, Birds, Celtics, must-see television. One could argue it's the golden age of basketball, heated rivalries, yada, yada, yada. But 1990s, dominated by the GOAT, debatable, Michael Jordan. The Chicago Bulls reigned supreme for the majority of the 90s, winning an outrageous 6 titles, while Jordan, Scottie Pippen, and Rodman commanded the spotlight. Charles Barkley! We just saw Charles Barkley's name. If he wasn't coming in as part of this set, so you can see here, celebrate by playing with some of the league's brightest stars and use your favorite players in the last 75 years. So literally, 6 decades, 6 selections. It appears that we are getting actually 75 players in this collection, which is nuts. But John Stockton, many others left their imprint in the game, yada, 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 but we got Charles Barkley. And then, the 2000s. The Zen Master Phil Jackson led Chicago Bulls to heights thought unachievable, and many wonder whether he could replicate kind of success when he joined Los Angeles Lakers in the early 2000s. Led by the most dominant center in NBA history, Shaquille O'Neal, debatable, Will Chamberlain exists, and rising superstar Kobe Bryant. Jackson and his squad three-peated. The one and only Allen Iverson and Reggie Miller's Indiana Pacers. They three-peated. The one and only Iverson. That's not a sentence, but it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter if that's not a sentence. If this is fake, this is the best fake I've ever seen. Because I have seen posts. I have seen someone share this entire thing with the 1970s and the 1960s. So I've seen someone share all of this. So, like, if this is fake, this is the greatest fake of all time. This is the greatest fake of all time, lads, if it is fake. But I don't think it is. Lads, it appears, genuinely, it appears that not only is Charles Barkley coming into the game, Reggie Miller is coming into the game. And let me explain. Let me explain why I think this is possible. Because a lot of people are going to say, oh, that 2K must have paid the Retired Players Association. Maybe they did. Maybe they did. And that is my ideal situation. Because that means that those two guys are going to be in the game every year. Because they both, it's the same reason, I'm pretty sure, for both of them why they're not in the game. But if you guys don't remember, in 2K17 and 2K13, Charles Barkley was allowed in my team. But there was an exception. You could not put a Philadelphia 76ers Charles Barkley in my team. Well, sorry, Charles Barkley wasn't in 2K13 in my team. He was in 2K17 in my team. But he was in 2K13 game. So I'm going to get pictures of this up right now. So we're going to go NBA 2K17 Dream Team. Because 2K have the rights to the Dream Team. They have the rights to all the players on the Dream Team. So they specifically have the rights to Charles Barkley and that. This is the derpiest picture of all time. Like, 2K actually released this as promo material, by the way. The derpiest picture of all time. Like, look at these faces. Like, I remember coming to 2K7, everyone's like, this game is going to look so bad. Look at John Stockton. Look at Michael Jordan. Look at Larry Bird. Like, this is the derpiest picture of all time. Like, there's no it's like most of these players are trying to put on funny faces, but like it's hard to describe. It is really, really hard to describe. I'm trying to think of any other word to describe this picture. But that's what we got for NBA 2K17 Dream Team. And in the NBA 2K13 Dream Team, in fairness, they looked pretty good for 2K13 standards. Like the PS3 to PS4 jump was huge. So you can see Charles Barkley there, number 14. I'm not going to lie. Michael Jordan probably looks better in 2K13 than 17. Charles Barkley definitely looks better in 2K13 than 2K17. And Magic Johnson looks terrible this year. Chris Mullin, John Stockton looks... it looks more like John... It's more noticeable that it's John Stockton in this picture here. You guys might not be able to see. Like, it is more noticeable this guy is John Stockton rather than this guy being John Stockton. This guy could be... If he wasn't wearing a Team USA jersey, you would never in a million years guess this is John Stockton. Karl Malone looked better in... Honestly, Karl Malone looked better in 2K13 than 2K17. Clyde looks better in 17. But it's kind of mad. For some players, their graphics actually went down between those 2 years. But because, like, he was in the game. Like, we had a pink diamond Charles Barkley. So, 2K may just have the rights to the NBA 75. Like, it's the reason why a retired player can say, I don't want to be in 2K anymore. But an actual NBA player can't say they want to be in 2K. They don't want to be in the game. Like, if NBA players, like 2K have a deal with, I think it's with the NBPA and the NBA. So 2K have the rights to every current active NBA player. So, I wouldn't be surprised if 2K made a deal with the NBA about the 75, so that 2K have the rights to every NBA 75 player. Every player that is in the top 75. But, lads, it is going to be super, super interesting. Will the cards be that good? I don't think so. But it doesn't matter. They're back in the game. That's all that matters. They're probably not going to be in regular rosters. I have a feeling that we may only have the right to see them as NBA 75 players. I wouldn't be surprised if we see Charles Barkley with no Philadelphia 76ers, with like all the like logos blocked out, and he's just NBA 75 Charles Barkley and an NBA 75 Reggie Miller. That would not surprise me. A lot of people would be like, oh, that's obviously not the case. But if you see an Indiana Pacers or Sixers thing on, if you don't see them in rosters, if you guys don't see these guys in rosters, I think that it's a case where we're only just going to see an NBA 75 version of these guys. But, yeah, that is pretty much it, lads. That is pretty much it. That is the video. This is a very, very interesting thing. This is very interesting. Like, Charles Barkley has been one of the most sought-after players in all of 2K for yonks. For years, Charles Barkley has been one of the most sought-after players. And now, we're going to get a chance to use him. We're going to get a chance to use him in my team. And maybe it'll make Charles Barkley the reward. Maybe we're not going to see Charles Barkley in the game for a long time. Maybe we'll see him at the end of the year and they're going to make you lock in like they did in 2K17. But either way, it's looking like we're going to get to see Charles Barkley. So anyway, that's the video. Man, I had no plan even. I turned my face cam off for today. I've been kind of relaxing. I got 4 other videos to release that are already finished. So I was like, you know what? It's going to be a handy day. But nah, this goes and happens. So anyway, that's the video. Thank you guys for watching. Please like, comment, and subscribe.